This is the Say It Can't Gamer, and you are live with the MMA-Holes!
Mixed martial a-holes. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes. You like to be a mixed martial a-hole. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes.
Boom, 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 boom.
No way.
Oh!
From the Queen Studios of New York, UFC London Fight Week, UFC 223 preview, Devin Clark live, the MMA Holes Hour with the MMA Holes. Yes! Wonderful, wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, it's good to be here. The MMA Holes Hour. That's right, not the MMA Hour. The MMA Holes Hour is here on a Monday night. We do this every Monday night. And what better way to celebrate the MMA Holes Hour with a little UFC 223 talk? And we have a friend of the show here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Devin Clark is back on the MMA Holes. Devin, welcome back to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me back on.
All right. It's good to see you, man. It's good to see you. Now, we haven't gotten this. The last time I spoke to you, you were in freaking Poland, for God's sakes. I mean,
Yeah.
Jesus, Poland. Now, all right. As a whole, as an experience in Poland, you spoke about Fight Week and how that went down. Now, as a whole, looking back at Poland, what can you say about the country of Poland? Would you ever go back, or they can lick your balls?
Oh, absolutely. It was a lot of fun. It was so much fun. It was good seeing a lot of history and all that stuff, and all the people were really nice. There's like no black people there, but that kind of made it cool at the same time. So everybody looked, they look at you a little different, but no racism though. They don't even know how to be racist, so they just look at you a little weird, but everybody was really nice.
Yeah, everyone was really friendly over there. And you were saying, yeah, the last time you were on, you're like, yeah, there's just no black people walking around. It's kind of bizarre, but it seems like everyone was friendly, and that's good to go. Now, UFC, that fight over there. Now, this is an interesting fight. For the MMA Holes, we need to talk about this fight. Let's get this out of the way real quick. Now, Devin Clark was on a roll here. You were 8-1, right? You fight at 185. Okay, which is maybe a little bit controversial. I'm not sure. You were fighting at 205. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
My first fight was 185. My debut fight, yeah.
Now, maybe if we can backtrack for a second. We spoke about this a little bit last time, but we have a lot of new viewers this time. Now, Devin Clark fights out of Jackson Wink. Badass fighter over here on a tear. And then all of a sudden, he ran into this big Polish man at 205. Yeah. And the interesting part is 185, 205. We noticed that the switch back and forth. You said the last time that Dana White was wanting you to fight at 185, and then you didn't feel too comfortable over there. Maybe if you can explain that experience to the MMA Holes.
Yeah, 185. I didn't feel like the cut was good for me. I walk around at like 230 pounds, or at least I do now. When I got signed to the UFC, I was walking around at like 210, and right after that, my last RFA fight, I bumped up. So that made the cut really hard. But yeah, and I like being big, man. I like to eat, and I like to be strong. I love lifting weights and all that stuff, and so yeah, that's why I thought 205 was a good choice for me, and I still do. So
now, what are your thoughts on this whole weight cutting thing? A lot of people are saying they should add more weight classes and stuff like that. A lot of guys like almost kill themselves to get to these lower weights. Like, what are your thoughts on that? Do you think guys should fight more close to their natural weight?
Yeah, I think so. At the end of the day, you're going to get more out of it. You're going to be more explosive, more powerful. You can hold more muscle. A lot of these guys, they cut down and they make themselves sick. So, but a lot of the guys are used to it, so it works for them. But yeah, just not my cup of tea, of course. But yeah, I think, if they added a few weight classes, it wouldn't be bad. I don't know how the hell they do it, but that there's just, I don't know how that system would work. It'd be a lot of,
no big deal. Okay, we're back in business. Thank you, OBS. Thank you. I like to go on rants when my equipment falls apart, but now we're good. We're not like Ariel Helwani where everything runs smooth. Things get a little crazy over here, but we're back in business. Scrapping in the beginning, the first round, You were very fast, light on your feet, and you looked like you felt very comfortable. Maybe if you could walk me through that first round, what was going through your mind and how you felt the round was going.
You know, it was kind of a bizarre feeling. I don't know if it was the traveling, you know, first time out of the country. I really don't know, but I got in there and I felt like I didn't know how to fucking fight. Like there was a feeling that came over me, and so it was all, you know, just movement pretty much and reaction, and I didn't really have a game plan at that point. I was just fighting. So, but you know, we were on the cage a little bit, and then he started to throw his kicks in, you know, those body kicks, and those hurt me a little bit. But and I did catch him, you know, I caught him with a nice elbow and stuff, and was using my game. And then, I don't know, coming out that second round, it seemed like my legs were a little heavy. So I don't know if that was due to training, traveling, or what, but you know, it kind of got the best of me. And he also caught me with like 2 really good shots with leg kicks from body kicks from southpaw, and they hurt me bad. So yeah, that's kind of how the first round went. And then the second round, I went for a shot and I didn't quite have my feet under me, and it led to him taking me down, which was the first time that's ever happened in my MMA career. So I ended up on my back and stuff, and got up, and he caught me with that goddamn choke that I had never experienced before. It was kind of a surreal choke, but you know, he's a black belt and he did a really good job at it.
Yeah, he's a number 11th ranked fighter over here. Very dangerous guy. And I don't know if you guys remember in the chat, Cerrone versus Till, which was a crazy fight. That was insane over there. This card was a fun card to watch, and it was an interesting submission, that guillotine, where a standing. Yeah. I mean, you don't really see it like that happen much. Now, I mean, listen, no one wants to get caught in something like that. What was going through your mind when this man grabs you like that? You're like, oh fuck, now what do I do? Were you like, I
didn't know what happened. Like, yeah. I panicked. I'd never been in that situation before. Because he didn't have legs in or anything, and usually I don't tap right away, and for whatever reason he caught me with it, and he put all of his weight into it, and you know, he is a black belt, so he knows how to choke, and it took me off guard, and I did panic a little bit. So it was an experience. First time I experienced something like that.
Sure.
So
I mean, now, was there any nerves? Like, I mean, main card. I mean, you got Darren Till versus Cerrone. Kovacevic was fighting on the card as well, and I mean, it was a nice card over here. Was there, like, with the travel you said and being on the main card, did you feel extra nerves in a situation like this? Did you feel added pressure, or was it just another day at the office?
It was added excitement. I got a little more excited than I usually do right before the fight. Even walking to the cage, it was a lot of fun. I was having fun walking to the cage once I got in there, and it was a little more excitement than I usually feel. So I don't know if I just got caught up in the moment. The crowd was big, they were loud, you know, they were cheering for him. I expected to get booed, but the people in Poland are so nice that they didn't boo me. So
no kidding.
So yeah, they were really nice.
So when you were walking out, they were actually cheering you, or they were just kind of calm?
They were kind of just calm. And I was walking out, and there was like no energy. Or at first there was no energy. Like I was expecting boos, because you know, even though that's negative energy, it's still energy. And so I like kind of tried to like taunt them a little bit for whatever reason, and you know, a few people like clapped or whatever. So, but yeah, I didn't get booed at all. So
is like it weird fighting in a different country though? Now you're inside the cage. Do you feel? I mean, you've been in the octagon multiple times now. Being inside the cage on another country and stuff like that, is it a complete different experience, or once you're in the cage, is it all zoned out?
Same cage. So, yeah, it was you know, same feelings. There's just a little extra excitement, just probably because you know the crowd was loud. Once he got in there, they were cheering really loud, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. So
now, okay, so now you go back to the gym, Jackson Wink, a badass gym over there. You go back to the drawing board, and now you have a fight on UFC 223, which is a banging card. Like I've been begging for a card like this for a while. Honestly, in my opinion, and I complain and bitch on this show, and that's all I do over here. But I noticed that it's been a little lackluster, and then they put together this card over here, UFC 223, and it is just bonkers here. And you are on the prelims over here, but I mean, this thing is stacked. it's absolutely stacked over here. You got the GOAT Artem Lobov, for God's sakes, on the card.
Main event, right?
Yeah, main event Artem is on the card, for God's sakes. I mean, Jesus, a legend's going to be there. But seriously, like, the main card is completely stacked all the way up to you. I mean, even the preliminaries, it's must-see TV, this stuff over here. Now, when you get the call to be on UFC 223, what goes through your mind?
I just thought it was pretty cool. You know, it's a cool card. Of course, Khabib, Ferguson, shit, that's gonna be a hell of a fight. Then Johanna Rose too. You know, I was really excited about that. And at first, you know, kind of wondering my placement in it. It'd be nice to be on at least the prelims, but you know, I'm on Fight Pass again, which is all right. It's still a fight, so I'm gonna start I'm the first fight of the night.
Oh, are you really? Oh wow.
Yeah. So you know,
I'm on UFC's website right now, and they must have it wrong then. Hold on, let me refresh it. But they have you on the regular prelims over here. So you're saying you're starting off tonight?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Look at that. I've just broke you.
Maybe.
You just got bumped up, my friend.
I'm wrong. I don't know.
You just got a promotion because they heard you on the MMA-Holes and like, wait, hold on a second. Hold on, let's put him on the prelims.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're on the regular prelims according to this. Yeah, you're following Dunham versus Tizimov over there on the prelims. Yeah. So look at that, huh? Dreams do come true. Does that feel better now?
Cool.
Does that, like, listen, you're on the 223, so that's fantastic, but you're not opening up the night. Do you prepare differently for something like that?
No, same. You know, I'm gonna show up to fight, and that's what's gonna happen. And you know, there's gonna be a lot of buzz around this anyway. So even if you're that first fight of the night, there's still gonna be so much going on fight week and whatnot. So it's like, you know, it's be prepared for just a lot of shit, a lot of stuff. You know, good and bad.
The last fight, you looked really confident. Like, that's what I noticed when I was watching the last fight, especially the first round. You look super confident, super fast over here. And now you're fighting this guy, Michael Rodriguez, okay? Now, I think he's from the Contender Series, if I'm not mistaken. And okay, yeah. All right, so mean-looking man. His picture's very mean over here. 9-2-0. He's from the Contender Series, and he got a first-round knockout over here. Okay, so now, how do you plan for someone like this? I mean, he technically, this is his first UFC fight, right? I mean, if he fought in the Contender Series, that's a shot, but this is his real first fight. What would be your plan of attack against? I mean, I don't want to say your game plan because we don't want to, you know, tip him off because I know he watches the show, of course. But but Michael Rodriguez, how do you approach a fight like this, especially after coming off the fight like the last time? How would you approach a fight like this?
You know, I've been in the gym working with my coaches and teammates, and you know, we're prepared for him. It's gonna be a rough night for him. But you know, most likely gonna take his ass down and beat the shit out of him. He thinks he's got, you know, a nice little knee, but you know, we're ready for that. You can throw that knee all day long, so be ready for it.
What's weird over here too, what I noticed, I don't know what the hell this means, but it says you're 205 and then his weight is 192. So maybe he's in a similar situation as you. Maybe he is a 185er or going, I don't know. I'm not sure how that works over here. I wonder what he's.
I've heard that he is a true 185er.
Okay.
And I saw in his last fight, he had a little fluff on him. So, yeah, he definitely probably shouldn't be in the 205, but. You know, he is a big dude. He's a big dude. He's a tough guy, but yeah. So it's gonna be a good night.
Are you saying he has bitch tits? Be honest.
Oh yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, he's got titties.
So you should be wearing a bro instead of a bra. Okay, so there we go.
You don't see no titties over here.
Yeah, he does have bitch tits. You're right. I see it. And I see a little bit of he has a muffin top as well. You know, look at this. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right. So what can we what can we see against this guy Rodriguez here? Are you guaranteeing a finish here now? I mean, listen, it's time. It's time for Devin Clark to get that finish. I feel that. But what do you say here?
I need to start my highlight reel for sure. But you know, of course, I want to finish, and I always try to go for a finish. Whether that happens or not, we'll see. But it'd be a good setup for a finish. Definitely. Whether it's on the ground or on the feet, you know, I'm ready to take it wherever. I'm definitely prepared for this fight, and you know, I think I got him figured out. I'm sure he thinks he has me figured out too, but you know, I've got something for him.
We're looking at your Sherdog stats, and we're live with Devin Clark, the Brown Bear, fighting out of Jackson Wink, and he's on the UFC 223 card. And we just bumped him. We bumped him up to the preliminaries instead of the early prelims. Live on the MMA Holes, we did that. Now, I mean, listen, you're 8-2 as a pro, for God's sakes. You have fantastic stats over here, and much respect to that. I noticed even earlier in your career over here, you have your knockouts, you have your submissions. I mean, you and your decisions are unanimous. So you're no slouch over here. This is actually, you're an actual real contender. I noticed on your Instagram as well, it says no longer a prospect. Now it's a contender. So now we're talking about the real deal right here. You're still young, you're still hungry, you're still strong, and you feel comfortable at your weight class over here. UFC 223 is here. Okay, it's in a couple of weeks. Brooklyn, New York, okay? East Coast. What are the feelings going to be there? Like, I don't know if you train out of Jackson Wink. Where did you say you were from? You live in the West Coast or?
South Dakota.
Oh, South Dakota. Okay. So now
Midwest. Coming
over to the East Coast, Brooklyn, the Barclays Center. I've been there before. The place could get pretty rocking over there. I was there a couple of times. It get pretty rocking. For Maymac, I was there. I don't want to talk about that. That was ridiculous. But anyway, the press tour.
What happened there?
What
Not the result you wanted?
Oh, my God. We went to the press tour for Maymac, and I wanted to launch myself off the balcony. That was when he walked out with McGregor walked out with the fur coat and stuff like that. And I'm a McGregor. I mean, I got McGregor right over here. I'm a fan. But Jesus Christ, I wanted to off myself that night. But no, what are you going to do? Would you ever fight a boxer? Would you ever, like, switch from MMA?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Absolutely. I started boxing when I was like 6 years old before I started wrestling. So.
Oh, okay.
So I had a little bit of boxing experience when I was younger, and obviously now I have to do it. You know, I have to work my striking for MMA. So I'm comfortable striking. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I would definitely fight a boxer.
Growing up, who was a big influence for you? Growing up, was it a boxer? Was it a mixed martial artist?
I don't know. I was kind of really into football. So no, I guess no one really in particular. Mike Tyson, that's everybody's, but
sure,
that's somebody I've always wanted to be like. But yeah, I guess no one in particular as a sports person.
You played football? What position did you play?
I played a lot of positions. I was really athletic, so they bounced me around a lot. Fullback, tight end, defensive end, linebacker. I even played like offensive tackle and guard at one point at like 185 pounds. So. So now, okay, so you're playing football and then you're like, I want to kick some more ass. Is that what happened here? You're just like, screw this. This is not enough for me. I need to go a little further. Or how did it go with the mixed martial arts? I played football, and the team I was at school, it wasn't a football team or a football school, and I didn't quite get. I like the individual aspect of wrestling better, so I wrestled in junior college instead of playing football. I chose to wrestle over football in junior college, and then from there I was JUCO national champion my freshman year in junior college, and then I got fourth my year after that, and then I was out of school, and then I started MMA. So that's kind of where it took off.
Oh. Now, the live chat is popping right now. We got about 60 people watching. I see a Vigo Stockholm says, this guy must have smashed so many white cheerleaders. Now, is this true? Did you smash a lot of white cheerleaders?
No. Funny thing. Yeah, I've been, I got a fiance, and I've been with her since I was 16.
Oh, wow.
So I'm 27 now, so yeah, I didn't get much time for smashing cheerleaders.
I now remember you saying it the last time we were in Poland, asking if the Polish girls. Yeah, so 16 years old, so basically a high school sweetheart. That's awesome, man. Good for you, man.
Yeah, we get married in June, so.
Oh, congratulations. All the MMA holes invited? All the MMA holes going to be showing up to the wedding? Or no, I wouldn't invite them.
Nah.
Yeah, we know how these idiots are. Anyway, they've been very polite right now. Guys, if you have any questions in the chat, drop them in, and I'll ask I'll ask our friend, okay? So just everyone relax over there. Devin Clark is live. UFC 223 is going to be the card that he is on, and it's going to be something else. Now, where are you walking around now? What weight are you walking at?
About 230, between 225 and 230.
Oh, okay. So now fight week comes around. Where are you looking to be on fight week?
About 220.
220. Okay. So
I usually cut from 220.
220. Okay. So so this is a comfortable weight class for you. You're fighting a guy named Michael Rodriguez over here. What can you say about a card that has there's so many people up top that, I mean, people are foaming at the mouth about it. You got Ferguson, Nurmagomedov, and Namajunas versus Jędrzejczyk. You even got Raging Ally Kinta, who's a freaking nut job, and Chiesa, Pettis. I mean, it is so stacked. How can you get super pumped up for a card like this? Like, how do you get amped up for something like this when it's like all these superstars on this card?
I mean, it's a fight. You know, this is you know, it's my well-being at stake and my family. Also a lot of money at stake. And I'm also competing with those guys for a fight bonus. Like, how awesome would it be for me to, you know, win a fight bonus over all those guys? And so that's a goal of mine too. All those fights, that'd be huge. That'd be really huge for my career.
It's funny you say that. Looking at this card, right? I mean, you look at a lot of things could happen on this card, but why couldn't you get a fight bonus? You got this guy Rodriguez, all right? He puts his opponent down in the first round. Okay, you're here to make a statement. You're not looking to get taken out. So it looks like this thing is going to be a blazing fight. It looks like this thing is going to be fireworks over here. Do you think that this is going to go to different distances fight?
Nah, I doubt it. If it does, it's me just on him beating the shit out of him for 3 rounds to see how tough he is. But no, I'm a wrestler. I'm really comfortable laying on a guy and pounding the shit out of him from every angle. I've done it before. My amateur career, that's pretty much all it was. Even early in my pro career, that's pretty much what I did. So
yeah, you got sorry, you guy, keep going. I was gonna compliment you ground and pound.
Just now started to like actually fall in love with the striking aspect of it and being able to have the skills to finish people on my feet. Haven't quite showed it yet, but you know, it's definitely there.
Is that what you want? Now, we know your ground game is legit. Uh-oh. Someone's donating right now. And it's a Jessie's Tits Showing song. Let's all dance. Oh, my God. Jessie's Tits are showing live with Devin Clark. Oh, my goodness. Doesn't fucking care. That's our moderator, by the way. They're talking about our tits. It's ridiculous. All right, one more verse. Here we go. Chorus. Jessie's got her tits showing. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. All right. Here we go. Here's a question for Devin. All right, here's a question for Devin Clark.
Has Devlin made a fighter shit themselves?
Okay, so Frank Bavon, thank you for the donation. They want to know if you have ever made a fighter shit themselves.
No, I don't think so.
All right. Yeah, we're like, I don't know. It seems like every time we have someone on here, a guest, somehow it gets back to shitting themselves. It's ridiculous. I don't understand. But
people like shit, I guess. Talk about it.
What would you do in a situation like that? We've spoken about that before. Like, God forbid something like that happens. I guess your adrenaline's going so much that you just keep going, or you're like, dude, you just shit yourself. Like, how would you react in a situation like that?
Well, yeah, you can't be like, oh, time out. You know, I shit myself. Like, you lose the fight. You can't lose a fight for shitting yourself. You know.
Yeah.
You gotta keep fighting with that shit. That's.
Do you guys, does it, like, when you're at the gym and stuff like that, do people, like, horse around about stuff like that? Like, I'm going to beat the shit out of you. Like, literally, like, do people trash talk like that? Or is it just, like, old business?
Not, like, literally, no. Like, no, I've never known anybody, like, trying to make someone poop themselves.
Yeah, I don't know. We asked some weird questions over here. We're looking at your Instagram. They can follow you at Brown Bear UFC. Go check him out on Instagram, Twitter. Do you ever have interest in starting a YouTube channel?
Yeah, I've thought about it. Me and my marketing guy, we've shit. I might even have one. I don't.
I tell you what, it's a great idea. It'd be a great, especially with Jackson Wink. I mean, you got a lot of characters over there. I'm sure you could have a lot of fun. We're having Aljamain Sterling. I think he's going to come on next week, and he has his whole Instagram page. Oh, we got a donation. But Aljamain's got a YouTube channel too. All right, let's see what we got. Vladimir says.
Devin, are you planning to make fun of Rodriguez's bitch tits pre-fight to get under his skin? Like, call him titties during the weigh-ins.
Yeah, that's a great idea. That's not a bit like when you're staring him down, and you just be like, "Look at those bit tits," like, or just slap his little bitch.
I might give him a little, you know, little scoop.
You're gonna come check for breast cancer. All right,
yeah.
it's ridiculous.
No, I'm gonna leave the man alone with his chest.
Yeah. Well, what about trash talk? What about trash talk? Would you? I mean, the last time you said you're not a big trash talker, but like in a situation like this is a big fight over here on a big card. Would you want to make a statement with some trash talk, or are you gonna surprise everyone?
You know, I got a few tricks here that I'm gonna try out, but you know, maybe not full out trash talk, but I've already confirmed that he's got titties, but you know that's probably gonna start a whole mess of shit.
Fuck it.
We'll see. I'm not one to back down either, though. You start talking to me, and it especially depends on what he's saying. You know, there's some stuff that I feel very personal about too, that could piss me off. So
has he spoken crap on Twitter or anything like that? Have you seen anything coming from?
No. The only thing I saw was
oh, hold on a second. We got another coffee tip dance over here. Marky Wahoo coming in with a question for Devin Clark. All right, let's see what we got going on here.
Thank you.
Okay.
Can you ask this finely tuned athletic machine to give the guy a titty twister at the weigh-ins?
They want you to give him a titty twister at the weigh.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, now it wouldn't be a surprise. That'd be a surprise.
Well, we saw Mike Perry. We saw Mike Perry try to pants his opponent the last time. I mean, that didn't work out too well, but it would be funny.
It was a fail, but it was still kind of funny. He's a character. I like Mike. He's a cool dude.
Let me know.
Max is a cool dude too.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, how about that fight? Mike Perry, he caught a beat in the first 2 rounds. I was like, holy shit, this dude caught a beat. But he still was in there in the 3rd round. Mike Perry, the sick fuck. He was still. What do you think about Mike Perry? Do you think, like, a lot of people are super high on him? I'm a fan of Mike. I like the brash craziness. What do you think of a guy like Mike Perry?
I like Mike. You know, I met him at the UFC Fighters Retreat, and you know, we hung out a little bit. He's a cool dude. Same with Max. You know, both cool guys. But I like Mike. He's the character, and he doesn't give a shit what people think. And I like that. I wish I could be a little more like that sometimes. And obviously I'm not. But yeah, he just does his thing, and that's why people like him. That's why he's got a huge fan base. He just does his thing, does not care what people think, man.
Mm-hmm. We're live with Devin Clark, the Brown Bear, fighting at UFC 223, and it's going to be a banging card over here. I want to know your thoughts on this whole UFC retreat. It looked like a fun time. You know, they had the machine and everything. Oh, here we go. This is going to be some good stuff. Now, okay, is it all politics? Did they send you guys over there to try to brainwash you with this whole Reebok bullshit, or was this, like, what's going on here? Speak the truth.
No, they just threw a big ass party pretty much, and then like they had plenty of like workshops, and gave us a lot of information on how to build our brand, how to market. Kobe Bryant was there, Michael Strahan was there, dude from Shark Tank was there. So they spent a lot of money on it. They treated us like kings. You know, all the food we wanted, even booze. Like it was good. It was a good time.
Did you see any of the shenanigans, like with Ally Quinta? I saw he was trying to start shit over there, and people were trying to call each other out and stuff like that. Were there like beef? Was there beef over there, or was it just everyone just kind of chill? Yeah,
a little bit. I mean, just the 2 stories you heard about, and of course Cyborg punched that chick in the face, but I think she deserved it. But didn't Cyborg get arrested?
Well, yeah, Angela Magana, I don't know, man. Yeah. I don't know what's up with that girl. I mean, I don't know. I haven't even seen her ever win in the UFC, and somehow she's still on the roster, and she's starting all this bullshit, and I don't know. Maybe her social media's, I don't know what it is.
I thought she got cut.
Maybe. Oh, maybe she is cut. I don't know.
Yeah, I think she got cut after that last fight.
Horrific.
But yeah, there wasn't too much stuff going on. What's his name? The little heathen. I saw him storm out of the concert. Him and Mike got into it, I think.
Oh, Jeremy Stevens?
Yeah.
No kidding. Oh wait, was that with the girlfriend or some shit? Or what the hell was going on with that?
Yeah, he looked at Mike's girlfriend or something.
Jesus. And then now Mike Perry they split. Him and his girlfriend are done. What the hell's going on there? He's slapping more ass and running around and stuff like. Oh, well.
He got a new girl. I guess.
What are you gonna do?
But it's pretty cool. They had like a little podcast or whatever together, and it seems like they're still friends. So, as long as they can still make money together, that's cool.
Listen, Devin Clark, I need to know, what do you think about Colby Covington?
Oh, fuck Colby Covington. I fucking hate him. He's like, I've never said that about anybody publicly. He's the first. I do not like that guy. He just, I don't know. And I've heard he's a nice guy. So if he's a nice guy, that means he's fake as shit. Talk all that shit on people, all the Brazilians. Just not a cool dude.
Yeah, Colby Covington, I like trash talking. I'm a big fan of it, but I feel he's doing it wrong. I mean, he's getting exposure, but I don't know. It's so cringy, right? I don't know. And I feel if he wasn't doing it the way he is doing it, I mean, I feel that he might be getting a title shot or something like that. He's going after Woodley in a weird, bizarre way, and he's just calling out all the Brazilians.
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem...
He's a decent fighter, and that's, but be a decent fighter, you talk your shit, but there's definitely a line there.
Sure.
And I think he's crossed it multiple times.
Devin Clark live on the MMA-Holes, and Jackson Wink is where he trains. And check this out. Now, I'm going to pull up your Instagram over here. I'm always big on going on Instagram. First of all, I got to talk about Diego Sanchez with when he had the, I can't remember the kid's name, where he had the MMA fight.
Terminator.
Yeah. Tell me about this Terminator. Yeah, tell me about him. How did he come over to Jackson Wink and get all that stuff done over there?
I'm not sure how Isaac got there. I think he just kind of, he showed up, and of course Jackson Wink's big on, helping people with disabilities and stuff and letting them train adaptive MMA. So of course they let him train there, and Diego took him under his wing, and he still trains there. He just got a UFC tattoo the other day.
I saw that. It's crazy. He looks like a funny dude. Like he looks like he's just loving life.
Oh, he is. He loves women. He's always happy. He's there to train. He gets at it after it in the gym.
Now, okay, so here we go. We're going to go through your Instagram over here, and we see a lot of stuff. And right off the bat, we see the infamous John Jones hanging out here. But the video that you posted, a Throwback Thursday, let's talk about this. We see a little flexing going on. It looks like you guys are posing for the community over here. And can you explain what is going on right here? It looks like you guys, you win with the legs. Your thighs are way bigger, so I think you win that battle. But what is going on in this video over here?
We had just got done training, having fun. It was during his camp, and we got done training, just fucking around. Obviously I don't know how to pose at all. So we saw the mirror right there and went after it.
Yeah, well, it looks like you guys are having a good time. It always looks like you guys are having a good time at Jackson Wink. It looks like you're running in the desert. You're just always together. It looks like a tight-knit family over there. And goddamn, you guys got some killers over there. Cameron Ryder in the chat wanted to know if you ever trained with Alistair Overeem. I'm not sure if he's still with Jackson Wink, or I'm not.
Yeah, I think he still does his camps here. I've never trained with him. Our camps just haven't been at the same time. But I think like he'll be here like a week while I'm here or something. I've played poker with him, but that's about it.
I'll play poker with it. I hear behind the scenes he's actually a pretty funny dude, Alistair Overeem.
Oh, hilarious, especially in a poker game.
Yeah? Does he talk a lot of shit? He talks a lot of shit while he's playing poker? Yeah. Yeah. All right. So now we got John Jones. Okay, John Jones, we don't know what's going on. I mean, you got one minute he's suspended. Now he might be coming back. Can you give us a little scoop? Is John Jones coming back to the UFC in 2018? Is he going to fight Brock Lesnar? Rematch? What are we going to see with John Jones?
I have no idea. Everybody's hopeful. Hopefully they let him come back in 2018. But it's up to USADA and what they figure out or whatever, I guess. So, we don't dwell on that. We're about our training, and that's about it.
Yeah, now the last time you were on, it was like in the peak of things. Things were going crazy over here, and God, it was wild. I didn't even know what to say. We had him on briefly for 2 seconds with Matt the Horror Fitzpatrick. Actually, the first time we met you. Now, what's up with this Matt the Horror Fitzpatrick? Now he's in LA running around chasing TMZ. And do you guys still talk?
Not really. No. At one point, I was living with him. I think it was like 2 camps ago. But yeah, he moved to LA and he's doing his thing out there. I think he's you know, trying to do movies and stuff like that, or music, something like that. So
yeah,
but yeah, I haven't heard from him for a while.
He is a funny dude. Every once in a while he'll shoot me a text, or if he has like some crazy idea he wants to promote something, he's like, "Yo, man, Photoshop this, let's go." And he's like shot out of a cannon. Whatever he touches, somehow he gets exposure. So he's doing something right, I guess, right?
He can talk some shit. That kid can talk some shit. That's for sure.
How does he talk his way into these situations? How does he, like with Jackson Wink and stuff like that? I mean, he pulled John Jones on here. I don't know how the fuck he did that, but how does he do this guy? It's amazing.
I don't know. He's just, you know, he's willing to put himself out there like that, I guess. And I don't know, that's what happens.
There you go. All right. So now we don't know. We don't know what the deal is with John Jones. We're going to find out. And what do you think, in your heart of hearts, do you think he'll be back by the end of 2018? Do you think there will be a way where they work something out and bring John Jones back?
I hope so. I hope so. Yeah, that, you know, that'd be great. You know, if they cleared him, that'd be awesome. So hopeful.
Now, I know you guys are tight and everything like that, and you're probably sick of answering John Jones questions, especially when it's on social media. I'm sure people ask you all the time. But what do you think, if you had to tell somebody, like, it's hard for me because I don't know who John Jones is. I'm just here doing a radio show and having fun. Yeah. But I don't know him as a person. So we go by what we see in the media and stuff like that. Now, people are saying his legacy is tarnished and this and that, but you train with the man. You see the man on a daily basis. I mean, the guy, on paper is probably the greatest of all time, right? I think pound for pound, he's probably the greatest of all time, this guy here. Now, do you think that this tarnishes his legacy in any way? Or, like, what would you say to the haters?
You know, they really don't have any idea what someone like John has to go through. And you know, but yeah, I don't think it tarnishes his legacy at all, because when he comes back, he'll do the same shit he's always done. He's gonna win. He's you know, a very smart dude, especially when it comes to the fight game. So it's, you know, and he can do whatever he wants to do and be good at it. So, you know, I don't think it tarnishes legacy at all.
There we go. Devin Clark is live with the MMA-Holes. I'm glad Devin came back over here. He has a huge fight, and I'm pumped up about this card, and I'm even more pumped up. Every time we have a friend of the show come on and we get to watch their fights live on the MMA-Holes, I get more and more excited. And, I mean, what is the excitement level now? I mean, is this the biggest card you've ever been on, UFC 223?
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
So
this is my first pay-per-view, or the first, I'm not on the pay-per-view portion, but the first, big event. So
how does that work for a pay-per-view, like with the preliminaries and stuff like that? Do you guys get a little bit more of a boost? Is there more incentives? Does the UFC, or is it just the same as always?
I think it's the same. As right now, as far as I know, it's the same. So yeah.
With the whole Reebok deal, I'm pretty sure by the end of the year, the Reebok deal is done, if I'm not mistaken. Then who knows if they're going to re-sign and stuff like that. Would you be for Reebok coming back? Would you be for that? Or would you like to see the sponsors coming back? Which route would you like to go?
Oh, I'd love to have sponsors, you know. If we could work, you know, if Reebok or whoever comes on board, if we could work with them, that'd be great. Because I don't see any reason why they can't be there and allow us to have local sponsors at least, you know. Maybe it might not be huge commercial sponsors, but at least local sponsors. And, you know, that takes a lot of money out of people's pockets, you know, or could put money in people's pockets. So, yeah, I mean, it'd be pretty dope if we could have sponsors again.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't get it. Like, you watch these other promotions and you could slap patches all over you, get sponsored, and I think that's what you guys deserve. I mean, you guys are in the cage. You're putting everything out there. You have these training camps that you have to pay for and stuff like that. I mean, literally, when you're coming out of these fights, I mean, how much money could you possibly make on top of the training camps and stuff like that? Does Jackson Wink, like, if you're training out of Jackson Wink, do they do you a favor? Like, do they help you out, like, in a certain way since you've been there for so long? Do they cut you a break, or how does that work with Jackson Wink?
You know, it depends on the fighter and how they have it set up with the gym. But, you know, usually with most of the pros, I think it's like a percentage or whatever. And but also, you know, there's so many coaches here. It depends on which coaches you have too. So, but, you know, Jackson Wink, they definitely do a good job of taking care of us and, you know, making it easy as possible. You know, they got all the dorm rooms and stuff like that. And, you know, for guys to come there and train so yeah, they try to make it easy as possible.
Who will you have in your corner for this fight? The same crew that you usually have?
Yeah, Coach Wink, you know, Mike Winklejohn, and my wrestling coach, Coach Chad Smith, and then of course my dad, David Clark. So, and yeah,
that's awesome. So yeah, your dad made a quick appearance the last time. Is he always in your corner?
Yeah, he definitely is.
So that's awesome.
I forgot what he was saying last time. He was saying something in the background. He's talking about my debut fight. He's like, yeah, you got knocked the fuck out, or something like that. But. No, my dad's a character, and he definitely adds to the mentality before I go into the fight. So, you know, he's definitely my mental coach and always has been since I started boxing and wrestling, you know, pretty much my whole athletic career, whole life. He's always been my mental coach. So it's he's going to stay there.
When you're fighting and you see your father in the corner, does it mean more? Does it bring out more inside you, like that fire, just seeing family in the corner?
Oh yeah, definitely, and like I said, he's my mental, you know, he's my coach, and always has been. So there's definitely certain triggers, certain words or whatever, certain looks. You know, there's been many times where it's just, you know, certain look, get it done, you know, and I'm able to just click and do it. So and that was a big thing. And when I grew up in wrestling. He was the loudest one at the wrestling meets, at the wrestling tournaments, yelling, saying whatever he was saying, cussing out refs if he had to, if I wasn't being treated fairly. You know, he never really held back, and it was always in my best interest. So over the years, we've definitely got a little system down where there's triggers. So.
Here we go. We're live with Devin Clark. He's fighting UFC 223 versus Michael Rodriguez on the preliminaries of a stacked card over here. Here's what I want to do right now. The chat room wants the phone lines open. So, Devin, would you like to take a couple of phone calls from these assholes inside this phone?
Absolutely.
All right, here we go. You're a sport. All right, here we go. You can give a call at 516-522-0267. Get in on the line with the UFC superstar, Devin Clark. Fighting UFC 223. Brown Bear, it's at Brown Bear UFC. And there was a debate. Okay, now they want to know, are you full black, Puerto Rican, Dominican? They want to know what you are because there's a controversy because you're a little light-skinned and everyone's like, no, he's not black, he's Dominican, he's Puerto Rican. Can we confirm it right now? What are you?
Yeah, I'm black and white. My dad's black, my mom is white.
Well, there you go.
And, yeah, I'm just a, you know, country boy.
Okay. So. All right. So now it's cracked. The case is cracked. Jose. Hold on a second. Jose, hold on. Holy shit.
Come take them belts off me.
Donations coming in.
As partial owner Vagisil Inc., we would love to sponsor you if we can put our product name somewhere on your trunk's next fight.
Okay, so Vladimir's coming in and says, as a partial owner of Vagisil, he wants to put a sponsor patch, Vagisil, on your. I don't know.
Yeah, if Reebok allowed me, I'd put it right on my crotch.
There we go. All right, Jose, welcome to the show, man. You're live with Devin Clark. What's on your mind?
Hey, Devin, what's up, man?
Hey, man, how you doing?
I just wanted to ask, I want to see if I can get two questions. One about weight cutting. What does he think about the whole weight cutting thing? Does he think that guys should try to fight closer to their natural weight, or does weight cutting somehow benefit the fighters? And then the other thing I wanted to ask about, this is something I'm curious, you know, because I've been in a fight or two back in the day, obviously not a fucking animal like he is out there in the cage and shit, but when you get into a fight in the cage, do you feel like you're in the fucking Matrix, like time just slows down and you can just see shit in slow motion coming at you? You just have like this awareness where it's like a sixth sense. I've always wondered about that. Peace.
All right. Thank Jose. All right. So you addressed the issue before. Floor is yours here.
Yeah. Like I said before, definitely more of a natural weight would be better. I cut down to 185 and I just didn't feel right. Didn't quite have the explosiveness and everything else that I do at 205. So yeah, I mean, and like I said, it's different for everybody. Some guys like to cut the weight and be, you know, a little bigger, gain 20, 30 pounds back, whatever. But yeah, I definitely think closer to the natural weight. And for like the in-fight stuff, adrenaline is a hell of a thing. When you're getting hit and whatever, it's definitely different than like in practice, because you feel it, but you don't feel it at the same time. It's kind of everything's kind of numb. So you just get through it, and that's why you train and prepare for it. It's not quite like the Matrix though, because when you get hit, it'll throw you off the game. You have a game plan, and you get hit, that might go out the window. You have to just react and do what you practiced and what you prepared for. So it's, you know, every fight's different. Some fights you do feel like you're in the Matrix and everything's going right. You're not getting hit much, and every angle that you choose to do is on point. And then in certain fights you get choked out, like I did in my last fight, and definitely didn't go the way I wanted.
With the last fight, after the fight, is there still an after party? Like, I noticed that sometimes they'll go and they won't go. Like, after, you know, you get a little depressed and this and that. Do you still go out and have a party, or how does it work?
I usually don't go party too much, but I think in Poland we did go out a little bit. We got some food and stuff and drank a little bit at the bar downstairs at the hotel. But yeah, we went to a KFC in Poland. That was and there were so many drunk people in there, and it was a good time. And of course, a few people spoke English, but you know, we were different. So, but yeah, I usually don't party too much, especially if my family's there. I'll just hang out with my family, because usually at that point I hadn't seen them in a while, because I'm always away at fight camp. So at least a month before my fight.
Does KFC taste completely different in Poland? Is it the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, it's different. It's different, yeah.
Is it like real chicken over there rather than the chicken that's over here? Or is it better here than there? What do you prefer?
I think the food over there is less like mass produced and a little bit better, but I don't remember what. I think it was like the breading was different about it.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't taste as greasy and, you know, as good as it does here in the States. So
Well, there you go. Well, everything's better over here, right? Now I'm looking at I'm looking at your Instagram, and you're with Yana, who's fought CRIS Cyborg the last fight over there. Now I had a lot of choice words over here because I have a big mouth, but in my opinion, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but Yana looks like a complete badass. I mean, she's an Invicta champion. The girl can fight. But
yeah,
did you think she was in a little bit over her head against CRIS Cyborg? I mean, CRIS Cyborg is like this epic creature. Did you think that they kind of threw her into the wolves with this fight, or what were your honest opinions on this?
Shit, you know, debut fight with the champion, that's pretty intense. So, and I think it was on 3 weeks notice. That's, you know, that's crazy. She's tough, and you know, she did get a takedown on Cyborg, but Cyborg, you know, is Cyborg. But, you know, Yana did what she could, and she's definitely not done. You know, that's definitely not the last anybody will see of her. She'll come back, and she'll probably go on a winning streak. She's a tough chick and trains really hard. She comes over here to Jackson Wink from Russia, and she trains her ass off. She's one of the hardest workers in the gym. So she's definitely, you know, not done fighting and not done. She'll definitely climb back up there. Hopefully a rematch there at some point.
We're live with Devin Clark, and another question I want to ask too is Holly Holm, who trains with you guys as well, and she looks like a complete sweetheart. She went the distance with CRIS Cyborg and had a fantastic game plan. We're trying to keep her tied up, and it looked like she had the right game plan, but it's CRIS Cyborg again. She wants a rematch, Holly Holm, from what I hear, what I'm reading. Do you think that Holly Holm deserves a rematch against CRIS Cyborg?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, she took her. I'm pretty sure it was a close fight. And Holly's really good and really good at making adjustments, and she's also a really hard worker. That girl works really hard. So yeah, I think she could definitely beat Cyborg.
Does Holly Holm have the best ass in the gym? Be honest.
I can't quite answer that. But
okay.
She does run a lot, and she stays in really good shape.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. We're going to take a couple more calls, and we're going to let Devin go. 516-522-0267. Getting on the lines with Devin Clark, who's fighting at UFC 223. It's going to be a crazy card, and I feel that this could be a good possibility of a fight of the night over here. That's what I'm predicting over here. All right, here we go. All right. Uh-oh. We have One-Eyed Billy on the MMA-Holes. One-Eyed Billy, what's going on?
What's up, Chris?
What's up, One-Eyed?
I've had a really bad few weeks. I'm not even going to get into it, but it's probably the last time I'm going to call you for a while. But I got one thing to say, and it's really off topic. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Casual fan. I'm going to smack your goddamn face with my fucking cock.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the call. I tried to see if he had anything. He didn't have anything there. One more call.
What did he say?
He says that there's a person in chat called Casual Fan. That's his screen name. And he says he's going to slap him in the head with his cock. So there we go.
There's beef there. Okay.
Yeah, I don't even know. All right, 309. You're live with the MMA-Holes and Devin Clark. What's your name? Where are you from?
Hi, my name is Nigger.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? All right. Yeah, so that happened. All right, Devin,
That's hilarious.
So this guy calls in every show, right, and drops the N-bomb every fucking show. He calls
Really?
Yeah, it's just I don't know what to say. I honestly don't even know what to say. Anyway, do you want to reply to that?
Yeah, that's hilarious. And he does that every show,
every fucking
regardless
show.
of the person that's on there.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He'll we had technical issues on Friday. He called up, dropped the N-bomb. I don't know. We had Crazy Horse, who's known as Felony now, Charles Bennett. I don't know if you're familiar with him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, lunatic. The guy's great, and every other word's the N-bomb and blah blah blah. And he was gold. He was absolutely gold, and I need to have him back. In fact, you need to subscribe to his YouTube channel. It is the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. The dude is off his rocker. Great guy. Spoke to him off the air. Fantastic guy.
He's hilarious. But no, I mean, him calling, that's just funny to me. I grew up in South Dakota, mostly white. You know, shit like that doesn't bother me. I think it's funny when people do that because, like, trying to get a rise out of people, I guess. But he could have came up with something better than that. Come on.
That's pretty bad. You get a chance to talk to a UFC star over here, and that's what you do? Oh, who knows? All right, we're going to take one more call, and let's see if we can get a good one over here at 516-522-0267. Devin Clark is on with the MMA-Holes. Now, Devin, have you ever seen the MMA? Hold on a second. Whoa, Jesus Christ. They're calling in like crazy. All right, hold on a second. Whoa, hold on a second. Everything happened at one. We have a donation. All right, Frank Pavon.
Good luck, Devlin. Strangle the fuck out of Rodrigo. Brilliant interview.
All right, so there we go. Good luck, Devin. He's calling you Devlin. But he strangled the fook out of Rodrigo. Brilliant interview. So there you go. Frank Pavon loves it. So there you go.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
Frank Pavon's from Scotland, by the way. He's a Scotland viewer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, real good dude over there. We had like 4 calls coming at the same time. We're going to take one more. See who can get through. Jesus Christ. I need a screener. I need a... Yeah. All right, here we go. Last call of the night, 475. You're live with Devin Clark. What's your name? Where are you from?
Hey, Chris, this is Walmart Nate.
Oh, my God. This is the best. So, Devin, we call him Walmart Nate Diaz. That's who's on the line right now. He can do, 1,200 push-ups in one shot? What is it?
1,250, 1,300.
Wow, 1,300 push-ups in one. Yeah, it's amazing. Can you do 1,300 push-ups, Devin Clark?
Hell no, I don't know anybody that can. But that's great if you can do that. That's insane.
I just wanted to say hi to Devin Clark. It's awesome that Chris has a UFC fighter on the show. Great job, Chris.
Thank you. Any questions for Devin?
Yes. I was hoping, because I'm going to the train. You remember I told you I was going to train Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu again? I got my tooth fixed. I got my clothes ready to fight so I could become a fighter. I just need some advice on how to get a flat stomach and keep it flat. I'm a vegan now, and I do lots of upper body workouts, and I jog, but not enough, apparently.
Okay, so he does a lot of push-ups, but he needs to flatten his stomach out. Thank you for the call, Walmart. Any other questions?
Thank you. No, Chris, good to see you.
Okay.
Hi, everybody.
All right. Thank you, Nate. All right.
Man.
So there you go.
First of all, I would say eat some meat for sure. I've never really understood the vegan stuff, but I know meat's good for you and helps your muscles grow. I know that. So, but yeah, work out. I don't know if he can do that many push-ups. He should already have a flat stomach.
He's the best. Walmart Nate is the best. He plays video games. He's a great guy. Well, last time we actually had him in a Google Hangout. He was missing a tooth. We don't even know where his tooth went. I don't know.
Wow.
Tooth fairy maybe. I don't know. But now I noticed that. Listen, you're always in great shape. How important is protein, and how much protein do you intake a day? Like with your diet, is there X amount of numbers of protein that you pull in?
Just whatever meat I eat. Usually, I don't know. I usually eat 20 some ounces of meat at least. I eat a lot of meat, and yeah, I don't really take any supplements, so it's all through my diet and all my workouts. So it's and I just work out a lot and make sure I'm healthy, keep my calories up enough so my muscles don't break down. Obviously the protein as well. A lot of burgers. So
well, yeah, I mean, and like with supplements and stuff like this, with all the freaking crazy shit going on, I mean, you don't even know what to take anymore, right? It's like what can be taken?
Man, it's scary. Like especially when I got signed to the UFC, and I think like the first call I got to really know that I was in the UFC was from USADA, and they scare the shit out of you right away. They pretty much don't take anything, and now I'm used to it. And there's actually quite a bit of stuff that you can take. You just have to research it pretty well, and they do have good resources for you to research. But and you don't know what a lot of the places don't put some of the ingredients in the stuff. So I just, after all this stuff John has had to go through, I just don't take anything anymore because you just can't trust a lot of these companies.
Mm-hmm. All right, here we go, Devin Clark. And I tell you what, it's been another great experience with you. I have to ask you one more question. Who do you like better, Jackson or Wink? Be honest. Who do you like better?
That's it. They're my coaches.
You're stuck on an island.
They're both great. They're both great guys, and I learned so much from both of them. So
okay,
I can't compare them.
Okay. All right, Devin. If there's any sponsors or any shout outs that you want to do, now's the time to do it.
Yeah, York Athletics. They supply me with my shoes and stuff. This sweatshirt I'm wearing. Yeah, IAB manufacturing. They do my shirts and stuff. And then that's pretty much it for now. But I just want to thank everybody for supporting me, and hopefully I gain some new fans tonight. And thanks for having me on tonight.
I appreciate you coming on again, and it's good to talk to you in America this time around. Good luck. We're going to be doing the weigh-ins. We're going to be going down there, and we're going to be storming outside. The MMA-Holes, we're going to have a meetup. We're going to be doing stuff out there. So when you're done flexing on the scale, come outside and say hello to the MMA-Holes. I'll give you a T-shirt, for God's sakes.
Absolutely, we'll do.
All right, good luck on 223. Kick some ass, and we can't wait to have you back on here. Devin Clark, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, there he is, Devin Clark, live in the MMA-Holes. Check this out over here. UFC 223 is going down very soon, very soon. April 7th, the MMA-Holes will be meeting up April 6th during the weigh-ins. This is a banging card. Finally, they pieced it together. Devin thought he was going to be over here, but he is bumped up to the preliminaries, and rightfully so, because, I mean, he deserves it. Devin Clark is still 8-2 in the UFC. The guy is a fucking badass. The guy is no joke. Well, 8-2. That's what he is. But in the UFC, I'll show you what we got over here. Check it out. Out of his 4 fights, he's won 2 of them. Both unanimous decisions. The last one was a little tough, but it was in Poland, for God's sakes. He's about to jump back into the winning column against Michael Rodriguez. Hit me with the ones in the chat if you want Devin Clark back on the show. This is his 2nd appearance over here. And I thought he did a wonderful, wonderful job. That's what I think. Wonderful. You got to be a special person to be on the MMA-Holes. You got to be a special person, and Devin Clark is a special person, a friend of the MMA-Holes. And we will be doing a live reaction while I was going to say Justin Sumter. Justin Sumter's going to be on Wednesday, by the way. And Aljamain Sterling's confirmed, so we're going to get him on the show as well. All right, I saw him get choked out hard, though, says X-Coast. Yeah, the last fight, If you guys missed it, the Blachowicz fight, Jesus Christ. Listen, he was in Poland. He got caught. I'm going to take a couple of phone calls to see what you guys think. Thank you for the donations. I do appreciate it. And check this out, motherfuckers. We've got 10 more likes. On the MMA-Holes Hour, 10 more likes. Keep on liking this shit. We're almost done.
I've got 10 more likes.
I've got
10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes.
fuck you, dislikes.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I hope the dislikes die of AIDS.
All right. George says, Aljamain Sterling. Oh, nice. That'd be cool. Yeah, man. He's a cool dude, man. And he's from New York. He trains with Longo. And, you know, Ally Kent is fighting in UFC 223, his boy. So I'm sure Aljamain's going to be there to support his boy. Real nice dude. And, yeah, I think he would be a good fit on here. Let me know in the chat what you guys think. I saw Marky Wahoo says he's picking Devin Clark in the Pick'em League. But what do you guys think? Yes or no? Will Devin Clark get the W for the MMA-Holes? Yes or no? Make sure you subscribe to our moderator, Jessie Bell, who killed it before we went live today. Does a show every Monday, Wednesday, and Fuko Fridays with the MMA-Holes. And it is wonderful. Fapix says, HK Leon. I'm not doing topics tonight, guys. Hold on. There'll be no topics tonight, but I will take some calls. And it'll be wonderful. All right, let's see what you guys think. Jose says no. Oh, my God. Michelangelo says yes. Got to go with Rodriguez. So Jose's going with Rodriguez. Same name. So, okay, fair enough. He's going to take him down, Chris. Devin will strangle him on the ground. So Frank Pavant says, yes, sir. Hell nah. DJ Wright says lanky. Oh, my God. Yeah, the N-word call, Aljamain will be great guest. Yeah, that will work, right? Aussie Dude says, yes. AIDS is a plague sent from God. He's seen something wrong in your eyes, says KJ Fury. Okay? All right, anyway, let's open up the fucking phone lines. This is ridiculousness. 516-522-0267. We're going to take a couple of calls, and we're going to wind this thing down. Wednesday night, we're having Justin the Fort Sumter, who, listen, Justin's on a roll. Justin's on an absolute roll. The first ever pro MMA fighter on the MMA-Holes, Justin Sumter, will be back live, and he can talk about his buddy Nick Newell, who is his cornerman. Nick Newell with a huge win, in LFA. A lot of stuff to talk about on Wednesday, and here we go. There he is. Let's play the song. Play the fucking song.
Wonderful.
All right, Jose, welcome back to the show. What's going on?
Sweet mother of baby Jesus, Chris, you have fully fucking redeemed yourself. That shit show that was Fuko Friday, all is forgiven.
Yeah, that was a disaster. An absolute disaster. Thanks to Devin Clark for saving the MMA-Holes.
He saved the fucking day. What a good fucking guest, man. I like that guy. I'm going to go with Rodriguez just because he's my tocayo. In Spanish, that means that we got the same name. But anyhow, I want to call in, and I've been doing a little fucking thinking, huh? I think Tony fucking Ferguson is a fucking half-breed sellout. I ran a profile on that cocksucker. He can't even fucking speak Spanish, bro. They try to have that fucking dude be like the little Mexican guy. He's fucking whiter than my fucking nutsack. So I'm going with the Russian. I think the fucking Russian is going to maul his ass. He's been training with bears since he was a fucking baby. With bears, Chris. Fucking bears. Who trains with fucking bears? So that's it, bro. I talked to the homeboys, and we're saying, fuck El Cucuy. That puto don't even speak Spanish. We're going with the fucking Russo. Straight up Calabib, motherfucker. What's up?
There you go. All right, Calabib for the win. All right, there you go. Jose calling for Calabib. A lot of people liking Nurmagomedov in this fight. And he's saying Tony Ferguson is a fake. He's a fake. He's a fraud. Oh, my God. I don't know. You never know. This is a tough one to call. I mean, I've been going with Cucuy for the longest. When they were supposed to fight the first time around, I was going for Cucuy. I'm not changing right now. I mean, listen, if you pick Khabib, I understand. I understand because the man's never lost. He's only 29 years old. And my man Khabib, he doesn't lose. He doesn't lose. He does not fucking lose off a performance of the night My man is on fire. Habib Nurmagomedov is definitely violent and scary, and I can see him winning the fight, but I'm still going with Kukui for this one. Let me know in chat what you guys think. Also, don't forget that this is a fight week, and we will be doing a Fight Buddies.
We will be doing a Fight Buddies for Fabricio Verdum and Alexander Volkov. A 4-fight main card. And it will be
wonderful.
That's right. We're going to be doing that. So stay tuned for that this weekend. Your Fight Buddies are back. Give me a call. I'm going to only take a couple more calls, and I'm going to wind this shit show down at 516-522-0267. 516-522-0267. Before the stream, I came back from a funeral. Not a funeral, a wake. I came back from a wake. My friend's father died. Yep. It sucks. So here I am. But I do it for you guys. You're alive with the... you're gone. All right. 516-522-0267. Call back in. Unknown number. Yeah, my friend's father just died. It was weird. He was a big smoker, and, not to get into detail. Came home. You ever notice, like, when people are sick or something happens and everything goes downhill, and then all of a sudden, boom, they come back up to life, right? And then they're good. The hospital releases them. Yeah, everything's great. And then, boom, they just die. It's crazy. It's a crazy world.
To come take them belts off me.
Vladimir.
Off topic, Chris, but I just realized you have Ethan Suplee in your intro and on the lower right corner at the beginning of your live streams. Good shit.
There you go. See? There you go. That's Vladimir chiming in, who we found out is not a Russian. Or is he a Russian? Thank you, Vladimir, for the wonderful, wonderful donation.
Wonderful.
I appreciate all the donos tonight. You guys successfully, because of the donations, you successfully paid for my Conor McGregor chicken sandwich. I had a Conor McGregor chicken sandwich before the show. And what I'll do is, by the way, it was pretty fucking good. I was surprised. I thought it was going to completely suck. I didn't get with the sour cream, whatever the fuck, or mayonnaise on it. But let me know in the chat, yes or no, if you guys have tried the Conor McGregor chicken sandwich. It's actually fucking good. I was surprised. I thought it was going to be a big piece of dog shit, but not too bad in New York. 516-522-0267. It was Kenshiro. It was actually good. I'm not going to lie. It was spicy. It was fiery. Right, Conor? It was. I kind of hoped it would suck, Burger King's been pushing out some shitty shit. Shitty shit. JBH, don't come to me when you get confronted by crazed fans, says Darth Bane. That's right, JBH. We'll be going to the meetup, UFC 223. That's right. We'll see you there. 812, you're live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name? Where you from? Mm-hmm.
Do you believe in Santa Claus?
Do I believe in Santa Claus? Yes, I do. I think he's a real man.
Who do you think would win in a fight between Santa Claus and Francis Ngannou?
Santa Claus and Francis Ngannou. It's One-Eyed Billy. I just realized this. I would go with Santa Claus because I think Santa Claus has better cardio. He could last a whole night and deliver presents. So I go Santa. Who do you got?
I was going to say, I think Francis might get with that big nigger jock.
All right, there you go. All right, one more call, 516-522-0267. Calling on the lines. Yep. It's the only show where we allow the N-word with our African-American guests. Oh, that's going to fly well with Aljamain. That's going to work real well. It's funny. Like, I don't give a fuck, right? I don't give a fuck. This is the type of show I want. I like the cringe. It's funny. It has rewatchability, So I kind of like to make people uncomfortable, but at the same time, be respectful. So it's a little bit of a balance, But some people don't get the joke, man. People just fucking, I don't know. It is what it is. All right. 386, you're live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name? Where you from?
This your kid? Your little baby boy?
Hey, baby boy, what's going on? Welcome back to the show.
What's up, man? First and foremost, I just want to say, fuck one-eyed Billy, that little sling blade bitch.
Yeah.
Tried to talk some shit earlier when Devin was on.
Mm. Well, yeah. I mean, he dodged asking Devin a question and decided to give you the spotlight. So, in actuality, it was a compliment over there.
Mm.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Cool. He still fucking sucks.
Well, okay. So now, what is this beef? Explain this beef between you and One-Eyed. I'm trying to.
Well, it's like, I mean, there's not really any beef other than he's like, I don't know, like, I hate to use this word, but he's fucking cringy, man. Like, and every time you have a guest, he's just like, open up the fucking phone lines.
Yeah.
Just so he can do his little fucking marble mouth redneck spiel, you know?
Mm-hmm. So you think his shtick is getting a little bit old, right?
What's up?
You think his shtick is getting a little bit old?
I mean, it's not for me personally, but
yeah,
he can do his thing. I'm just teasing, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that's the thing.
Everybody has a role to play. You know, his just sucks.
So you're saying get a new gimmick. You know, put the other eyeball back into your head and cut it out.
Yeah, like, you know, a little Fag Travolta. That dude's cool. I like what he's doing.
Yeah, Fag Travolta. All right, so there you go. That's not a bad one. Any other characters that you like that call in, or that's about it?
Who else? Oh, the dude who drops the N-bomb. I'm not gonna say it just because my neighbor is an old black lady who should probably whoop my ass.
Yeah, I miss Brady Ferguson. I don't know where Brady's been. We need to get Brady back on the line. This guy, like, he has the best calls, but I don't know where he's been. I think he's having sex with his wife or something. I don't know.
Jose is pretty cool too. I mean, I still think we should build that wall, but you know, he's cool. He seems like a nice dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jose is actually, I have to say, and thank you for the call, son. Jose, I have to say, is he's hit the ground running. As an MMA hole, I'm very proud of Jose. Jose, look into my eyes. Jose, I have to say to you, I'm very proud of you. Ever since you became one of the swollest MMA holes out there, not only do you come in with some fire, but you also come in with some truth. And I do appreciate that. That is wonderful, wonderful. Wonderful. All right, we're going to take one more call, and we're going to wind this shit down. I got to go to bed. 516-522-0267, getting on the lines. 57 likes is completely unacceptable. Let's go, motherfuckers. We got 60 people watching. Cut that shit out, and let's like the shit out of this video over here. Show some love for Devin Clark. If you missed Devin Clark, I think he did a good job. I really do. Run it back, man. Devin Clark fighting out of Jackson Wink has a huge fight. So let's give some love to Devin Clark and like the shit out of this video. 503, you're the last call of the night. Where are you from and what's your name?
Hi, Chris. It's NH.
Oh, my God, NH. NH, you always find a way to be the last caller of the night. I love how you time it.
I don't know how that happens. I guess.
It works out well.
Hey, I just want to say it was a good show tonight. A really good show.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. That means a lot.
You know, because what happened last Friday and everything. You tried. Hey, at least you hung in there.
Yeah, we had a private stream. Did you see our private stream?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I want to say. A good show and everything. So that's what I wanted to say to you.
All right, Ann. Well, thank you.
Sorry about your dad's friend passing away. That really sucks.
Yeah. Oh, it's my friend. It's my friend's dad. Oh, it's crazy. And do you know people that smoke?
Yeah, my parents did.
Oh, your parents smoked. Oh my God.
Yeah, well, passed away from heart.
Can we speak some fucking sense? And I'm sorry to hear about that. By the way, that's terrible. Anyone losing a parent is, I mean, Jesus Christ, it's horrible. But smoking, come on, guys. I smoked. I've smoked. I smoked for a long time, and it was tough to quit. But let's be honest. Now, if you want to smoke your weed, knock yourself out. It's fine. I have no problem with that. Mm-hmm. But cigarettes, guys, cigarettes and gals, stop with that shit. Cigarettes, I mean, there's no reason for it.
Yeah, I never have smoked, never.
Yeah, good for you.
Never have, never will.
Coming from a smoker myself.
A
Wait, hold on. Before you go, NH, Jose wants a... There we go. All right. So anyway, let's not bring the show down. All right, NH, any last words to the MMA holes?
No, just love you guys. You guys are all great. And Jessie, love you too. Great show again tonight.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Ann H. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful, wonderful night.
Wonderful, wonderful.
All right. Ann H. So, guys, like I said before, if you missed it, check it back, run it back. Devin Clark made his second appearance on the MMA-Holes, has a big fight not this weekend, UFC 223, which is the next big fight. And this might be the biggest fight card of the whole entire year. They may not top this card, and it's going to be in my backyard, New York. There will be a meetup in New York on April 6th. So if you guys are on the East Coast, come check out the MMA-Holes. We'll have some shirts, some fucking wristbands, and we will have Jessie Belle Hill. We've got 10 more likes. Keep going, motherfuckers. 10 more likes. Let's wind this show down with a bang. Like it, share it, and lick my fucking balls.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes.
Fuck you.
Dislikes. I've got 10 more likes.
I've got
10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I hope the dislikes die of AIDS.
I have to give a big thanks to all of our supporters, all the donators tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you again for the Patreons. I'm going to thank you every single time. The Patreons are the heart and soul over here. You guys that support us on Patreon are wonderful, wonderful, and we have some big things coming in the future of Patreon over there. We're going to be doing exclusive shows there as well. So we're going to give back on Patreon. I thank you so much for being a supporter. Everyone inside this chat, I always thank you guys for coming back. All the likes that you give these videos, the thumbs ups, the shares, everything that you guys bring back to the MMA-Holes, the greatest community on YouTube. I give you my respect because you are all
wonderful, wonderful.
That's right. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Wednesday night, I will be live. Me, Mystic Moss, will be live for TGIW. Jessie Belle Hill, go subscribe to our moderator. Jessie Belle Hill will be live. Kobe's Corner is on a retreat. He'll be back soon. T-Man as well. All links are in the description, so go check that shit out. If you like my equipment, you can check that out as well. Thank you so much for watching, and always remember, don't be an a-hole, be an MMA hole.